Hello, one and all. This is Luckless Lovelocks, and welcome to Star Trek Resurgence, a Star Trek adventure game, kind of like the Telltale series. It looks like heavily choice-based. I loved TNG and Deep Space Nine back in the day, and this is
Captain's
looking
log,
great.
Stardate 57931.4. The crew is restless. After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission. And the crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down. They're ready for something different. I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them. Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy, the nature of the universe. Change is inevitable. And while entropy says order gives way to chaos, in this case, change is good. Our new first officer is en route to the Resolute. Jara Rydek. I know she'll bring a welcome dose of new blood to the crew.
She's a Klingon, right? Just kidding. I think that's us. Yeah! First QTE. Nailed
Thanks.
it.
No problem.
I'm not great with flying. But these little shuttles are the worst.
What kind of character are we
You
gonna
don't
play?
like flying. And yet, you joined Starfleet.
There's a reason I'm not a pilot.
You should try it sometime.
The crew is impacted by the things you say. Random crew member will remember that.
Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my first assignment. When we get to the Starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
So am I.
Is the Resolute a ship that is in
It won't be easy for Jara to step in at the 11th hour like this.
the established Star Trek
But if
world?
she's half the officer I knew she could become when she was a cadet at Starfleet Academy. She'll be the XO this ship needs right now.
So we're the XO. Okay, I think. Maybe we're playing as different characters. Star Trek Resurgence begins! Oh man, this just seems like a great idea for a Star Trek game. Because a lot of Star Trek is based on choices. Change of station. So is it separated into episodes like TNG? Oh, that's cool. They definitely nailed the the feeling of the show, including, and they even have graphics from the 90s. No, okay, early 2000s. I think this. Checking at security. I think this might be a first attempt for this studio, so let's be kind. First thing, of course, we have to do is just like turn back around. That's what you do in games. Go the wrong way first. Ooh. Nice. Right trigger to interact, okay.
A starbase on the very edge of Federation space. Long way from home now.
We're at Starbase 128.
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the Academy.
Oh yeah?
Maybe you've heard of the Torvalin test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintaris 5. Anyway, I finished in the top 20. Not just in my class. I mean, all time. In the history of the Academy. So, there's that.
Simulations are great for training, but they're not quite the same as the real thing.
That's fair. I guess I'm about to find out.
Got to establish some authority, I think, right? If we're going to be the XO. Are we Bajoran?
Place your hand here.
I don't remember.
Hold it there for a few seconds.
I don't really recognize what we're supposed to be. We'll find out. Oh, we'll get a ring.
Welcome, Commander Rydek.
Wait, you're Jara Rydek? You absolutely crushed the Torvalin test. You finished in what, like the top 3?
That would be me.
Now I'm really... It's an honor to meet you, Commander. Sorry, I didn't realize before. I just came off the shuttle and was glad to be on solid ground, so to speak.
The pleasure is mine, Ensign.
Paul Calloway.
Good to meet you.
I believe Commander Emott is expecting you. He's in the concourse just ahead.
See you on the Resolute.
I also, like, I want this to be a pleasant experience. I don't really want to play, like, a bad person. Find Commander Emott. That's not what, to me, that's not what Star Trek's about. It's supposed to be a bit of a utopian society, right? Especially TNG. TS9's a little bit darker, but TNG is definitely... What?
Good day, Commander.
Oh, nope. Nope. You got past me. Darn it. Can I run? Oh, this shows us what we can interact with. I don't think... Oh, yeah, we can. We're definitely a runner.
If I remember my briefing, Commander Emott is a Bolian, so I'm looking for someone with blue skin.
Well, let's talk to the crew.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just... Well, I'm not sure where my departure dock is. The Resolute's gonna leave without me.
Look here. The Resolute is leaving from this dock.
Oh, you're right. Nerves must be getting to me.
I'm not super confident about our crew.
Thanks so much, Commander.
So far. Gets his arm crushed in the lift. Ah!
Not until I find Commander Emott.
Just get on board. Why is she running like that?
Excuse me. Have you seen a Bolian around here?
Yes, sir. Right back there, near the replicator.
Ah, there he is. Thank you.
Happy to help, Commander.
Yes, sir. Shouldn't be. Yes, ma'am? Oh, I don't know.
Starbase 128 has 4 docks.
But how many ducks?
I'll replicate myself a meal once I'm on board.
Yeah, that doesn't look great. Did I miss something? I love to interact with everything.
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. But I also like to mess around a little bit.
You hear the Resolute's getting a new first officer?
Someone from the crew got promoted?
No, get this. They're from a different ship.
Oof. Wonder how the crew feel about that.
That makes them look desperate. Is their crew that bad?
Yeah, not a good look.
Who's talking exactly? Was it them? I couldn't really tell.
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek. I'm Commander Jan Emott, Operations Officer on the Resolute.
Wait, did that...
Commander?
The Resolute was spelled incorrectly there, wasn't it?
I hope there wasn't too much trouble getting here.
That's not a good
Storm
sign.
isn't making anything easy for us right now. I know conditions are less than ideal at the moment.
It was perfectly fine. No trouble at all.
I'm glad to hear it. We're grateful you were able to come fill our first officer vacancy at such short notice. From everything I've read and everything I've heard, we're lucky you were available to us. Coming from a premier starship and all. To our little research vessel.
I'll do my best to live up to expectations.
Oh, I'm sure you'll do just fine. And if I can help in any way, just let me know.
Yeah, how do you spell resolute? With a second U? There she is.
The USS Resolute. She may not look like much compared to the bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own. And she doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half, venting plasma, fighting for her life.
It was an accident?
Equipment malfunction. An accident suggests fault, but no one's to blame. It was a planned test, but the warp core was pushed beyond its limits. It destabilized the dilithium, there was a runaway reaction, and the warp bubble deformed. We thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency, but it was more than she could handle. Cost us our first officer and 22 of our crew.
Oh, damn.
At the end of the day, we're all responsible for each other. That's what it means to be a crew.
You can kind of let them, looks like they keep talking for a little bit, so I'm gonna wait.
I can't even begin to imagine what that must have been like for you. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you. It does weigh heavy. There are some things you can't forget.
It's been 6 months. What's the attitude among the crew now?
Unsettled. But I hope that a new mission will help them move forward. If not, move on. Listen. I realize you've known Captain Solano for quite some time. And I'm glad you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake, that he should have promoted from within. So you might want to tread lightly at first. Until they come to value your contributions as much as he does.
Trust is earned, and it sounds like I have my work cut out for me. But I plan on winning them over.
I don't doubt that. I just figured it was better to know what you're walking into.
Of course.
Starfleet has assigned us a high-priority mission to the Hotari region. I'll let the captain brief you on board. I know he's eager to see you.
Will we be mission ready in time?
We have every intention. The crew has been working around the clock to get the ship ready. There's still so much to do.
I think this is gonna be a really fun ride. Like, my expectations are set based on what we've seen so far. I like to focus on the good aspects of a game. And I like to just enjoy myself, you know? So I think it's gonna be a fun ride. I just like Star Trek stuff in general.
Stuck. I got just the thing.
Plasma torch. Okay, so we are playing as multiple characters. I wanted to see, okay, I was hitting the wrong button to get to the menu. We've got Commander Emott. Jara made a good first impression with Commander Emott, coming off as humble and shrewd, while showing empathy for what the crew of the Resolute suffered. And Ensign Calloway. Ensign Calloway was grateful for Jara's sense of humor when he was nervous on the shuttle flight. Oh, Jara and Carter. There we go. Cool. Plasma torch. This. Ooh. This could be the thing at the bottom right. Oh. Interphasic coil spanner, it tells us. Hyper spanner. I think it's the thing at the bottom right. Yeah. Clear the corrosion. Oh yeah, man, this is so old school. I've been playing a lot of old school style games lately. There's Hand of Doom, there's Firmament. There's Halls of Torment. This is bringing me back. I love it. I'm curious to know which Star Trek games you guys have played. What's your earliest Star Trek game memory? I think mine might be the one on the Genesis that I played, which is like you flew the ship and you go on away missions. Bridge Commander is really cool. Oh, I see. I don't know have you guys ever played, I think it's Bridge Commander, the original one, not the VR one. I remember enjoying that. I don't know if it would hold up today though. Oh, what? Oh, plus. That's a plus. That's not the D-pad. I thought I had to press the D-pad and right trigger. Oh, this is lovely. Yeah. The lower decks. It's just. Oh, the transport sound. I think it's just gonna be a nice chill game with some tough decisions.
I thought the thing was totally fried.
She's a Trill, right? The ones that have the slugs in them.
Nice work, Carter.
Nothing to it, Neely.
And not a moment too soon. The boss wants us down in engineering. Like, now.
Okay, but let me talk to everyone first.
Everything okay?
I dropped a non-ferrous connector between the coils. Gonna have to remove a few of them to find it, and then...
Whew, then another hour of recalibrating. Ouch. I'll leave you to it.
Hey, Diaz, can you give us some help with the transporter?
What's the problem?
We need to test this cargo transporter. I've never been that great with the signal plotting.
I got it. No problem.
Maybe we're just always late. Select waypoints to create a path through the ionic interference. The line connecting the points will lose stability if it passes through the interference. The yellow bar indicates the stability of your path. When full, you will succeed. So right analog to aim, right trigger to select and drag waypoints. This is pretty neat.
Carter Diaz!
No sweat. Whoa, hey, buddy, get off the pad!
Hurry up!
Don't tell Chovak.
Not a word.
I love it. We're just like, and she's like, hurry up.
Time's a wasting.
We just can't. We just keep getting distracted.
Oh, these are heavier than they look. Makes more sense than 0G. You're welcome. So clean I can see myself. And you know what? Not half bad.
Maybe we have like ADHD or something. Conveniently.
Don't let LT catch you blocking the corridors like this.
We'll clear it up once we finish the delicate work. Good looking out, though.
Conveniently blocking the path.
Good to see her fully operational again. And if she breaks, we'll just fix her.
Weird, I can't seem to run it anymore.
Hey, need any help? Okay, good luck.
We'll have to do the work in that tube, then take the turbo lift from section 2 to section 3.
Well, wait, there's a subfloor crossover around junction 32E.
Oh, there we go. Now I can run. Wait. Literally, I don't know how the controls work. I can't run anymore.
Engineering.
I heard the new XO just arrived. Won't be long before we get underway. I just hope whatever Chovak called us down for, it's something good. I can never tell with him. I'd rather not end up degaussing plasma manifolds. Hanging upside down makes me queasy.
Ah, what's the matter, Nilly? Afraid of a little hard work?
A little hard work? Really? A little? 6 months of putting this ship back together is a lot of hard work.
Yeah, and here we are. Just about ready to go.
Do we have any impact?
Looks like we got here before.
Lieutenant Commander Chovak.
We were just looking for you, Commander.
Petty Officers Ed Solar, Diaz. I was beginning to think you would be late.
Ferengi.
We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you. A point I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Edsolar on repeated occasions.
Well, Commander Chovak, isn't it true that if we were almost late, it categorically means that we were not late?
That is correct, Mr. Diaz.
I mean, if anything, Edsolar and I are following the schedule to the letter.
Yes, perhaps I should adjust the schedule accordingly.
Uh-oh.
So, I don't suppose you wanted us down here to check in before we go off duty?
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. He's pissed off that we, like, use logic? I thought they were supposed to be all about logic. I know it's not a Ferengi. It's a Romulan. Lieutenant Commander Chovak found Carter to be cheeky and cavalier when he and Edsolar were almost late in main engineering. Okay.
Equip yourselves in EV suits to work on the exterior of the hull. I need you to tune the structural integrity field for optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood. But many systems have been affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
How concerned should we be about the storm? Are you worried?
Vulcans do not worry.
Vulcan.
We calculate the variables and take appropriate precautions to mitigate the risk. Right now, that entails making critical preparations, because long-range sensors show that these disturbances will be more severe at our destination, the Hotari system. You have your orders. Do not delay.
Yes,
Roger
Commander
that.
Chovak.
I don't think Commander Chovak's gonna like us very
All
much.
hands on deck.
What's that?
All hands on deck.
I knew it was a
That's what
Vulcan,
Chovak
guys.
said.
I don't
You
need
know what
any of
that
your
means?
comments.
It means this ship isn't ready to go out, and the brass know it. So they're throwing every warm body at it. And they're going to leave on schedule. Consequences be damned.
It all comes down to us, Nilly. We're the ones who will get it ready.
I know what we can do. But this isn't just any old refit or any old relaunch.
Oh,
Excuse me.
Oh, is that the guy from the intro?
A lot of new faces coming on board.
Yeah.
It's gotta be tough coming as a replacement. That's for sure.
They seem all right. Something that happened 6 months ago while they were off on another ship? Well, that's nothing to hold against them.
Yeah, you're right. I guess getting a little new blood on board doesn't hurt. Hold on. Now there's an old face I didn't expect to see again. Hey, Miranda!
You weren't gonna leave without me, were you?
Miranda, you're here?
We thought you were staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer came in at the last minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts. Looks like you got her back together pretty
I
nicely.
didn't know they had Adirondack
I
chairs
wasn't
in
sure
the
what to
future.
expect.
Don't talk badly about one of the best ships in all of Starfleet.
We've rebuilt enough of her by now. She better be one of the best.
We'll see about that. But I am glad to be here. He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy. Don't think I forgot.
Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now.
Maybe Carter can rustle up that bottle and we can give you a proper welcome. as soon as we wrap up this quick little spacewalk.
Oh, we're gonna get to do a spacewalk. We actually gonna get to do it? I hope so.
Here, let me help you.
Thanks.
So what's the word? Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running with the usual suspects.
Whoa.
Good to go.
Oh, I got a little thing there, maybe?
See you on the other side.
Activating magnetic soul.
Yeah. Oh. Yep. Activated. Just standing there with the finger over the buttons. Can't quite find it. Oh, this is cool. Wait, I don't actually get to move around? Oh. Hell yeah!
That view never gets old.
Let's go.
Oh, they spelled it right on the ship at least. Oh, that's a cool transition. All right. Got some cinematics going on. Some all hands. Okay, so that's like the first part.
Captain Solano should be here momentarily.
Some cinematography.
You'll have to forgive me, I don't know much about Kobleods. But my understanding is you need a steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or bad things start to happen. And we have plenty of duridium in sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
Thank you.
Oh, that's
Feel
the
free
ring.
to make yourself at home. And help yourself to whatever you like from the replicator.
I'm not familiar with Kobleods. Looking extra low res. So we have to keep ourselves stable.
He's still got a thing for trains. The warp engines of their day, apparently.
Oh, are we snooping around in the captain's office?
We'll be out there soon. Going where no one has gone before.
Whoa. You guys see that?
I can't believe he keeps this around. Don't even know where mine is.
Cinematography. Cinematographics.
The first mineral Captain Solano ever discovered. Always was the nostalgic type.
Geologist. All right. Let's see. Library, computer access, and retrieval system.
Can't wait to plot a course myself. Just a sip of something.
Right, we did want to get a meal. Rattagino?
Decisions.
Sure.
Rattagino.
I don't even really know what that is. I definitely heard it before. Is it supposed to be like a cappuccino?
That sure has a kick.
Jara Rydek. Last time I saw you, it was graduation from the Academy. You'd already secured one of the most prestigious assignments possible. And you were burning with enough ambition to fuel 7 trips around the Necrit Expanse.
It's good to see you again, Captain.
I could not be happier to have you on the Resolute. My only regret is that we couldn't provide you with a warmer welcome. The arrival of a first officer to her new ship deserves a bit of fanfare. But, unfortunately, we've had our hands full with the refit.
So our captain is J. Jonah Jameson. Got it.
You can spare me the pomp and circumstance. There's plenty of work to be done without all that.
You always had a work ethic like nothing I'd ever seen. That's just what this ship needs at the moment. As I'm sure you've heard, we've had a rough go of it these last 6 months. The ship suffered some damage, but not nearly as much as the crew.
I assume you mean the accident.
That's right. The tragic accident, really. We were on the verge of a major scientific breakthrough. A quantum leap forward in warp core technology. 10,000 teradynes per second. The ability to travel at a sustained rate of speed longer and faster than we ever dreamed.
He just made up that number.
What would have been the crowning achievement of my career? Right there, within our grasp. Until it all went so horribly
It looks
wrong.
good here, the graphics.
We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction overloaded the system, creating a pressure gradient way beyond what the ship can handle. It was heartbreaking. We lost some of our best people. As captain, I have to take full responsibility. It was my decision to make, and I have to live with the consequences.
You have to look to the future. You can't dwell on the past, on things you can't change.
There's nothing that can be done about it now. In my defense, I will say, I might have avoided the whole ordeal if my senior staff had been willing to trust me.
Oh.
There was a lot of pushback from my former XO, and I think that cost me his confidence. I don't want you to pull any punches. Certainly not on my account. But once we decide on a course of action, I need everyone to fully commit to the mission.
Oh.
Anything short of that just won't work. And that's when things start to go sideways.
This is your ship, and you are the captain. So as far as I'm concerned, whatever you say, goes.
That's the kind of support I'm looking for.
Unless you...
I'll be blunt. We can't afford another mistake.
Unless you say something really
Or
stupid.
at least I can't. I feel like my career is hanging in the balance here. We need a win. Something to restore the crew's confidence.
I understand.
On a more positive note, Starfleet has tasked us with what they're calling a mission of the highest priority. Escorting a senior diplomat to Hotari space.
Anyone can do that.
Previously peaceful and otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now find themselves on the brink of all-out war.
Oh, now we're talking.
So it's a peacekeeping mission.
I see it as a golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable of, but also a mission for which we're uniquely qualified. This ionic storm. Our long-range sensors suggest it's several orders of magnitude stronger than anything on record. A total anomaly like nothing we've seen before. And you'll never guess where it leads.
Hotari.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Very nearly in the precise location where we're headed. Where I imagine the interference will be exponentially greater. But the diplomat will brief us on the details at the rendezvous.
Who is the senior diplomat we're escorting?
That I don't know. Starfleet hasn't said.
Kind of
But I don't
close
wanna
to
get
the
ahead
wall
of
there,
myself.
right?
I expect we'll have some rough sledding when we arrive, so I need you to prepare the crew for the worst. There's just one more thing I want to clarify up front. The metric that for me will be the ultimate measure of your success.
What is it?
If after serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, then I will consider it my personal failure. When that might happen is entirely up to you. But it goes without saying, you have my full support.
They said that we were ambitious, so.
It's been a dream of mine since before I can remember. So I would be honored to become a captain someday.
As long as you're willing to do the work, you have my promise. I'll do everything in my power to see that it happens.
Thank you.
Come. Let me introduce you to the crew.
I think he'd better get his eyes checked, because he had to be really close to that screen to see it. But I think he's looking at the window there, right? Yes. Whoa, that's a bit of a high console there. That's like, you gotta reach up to for those controls.
Everyone, if I could have your attention for a moment. I'd like to introduce Commander Jara Rydek, our new first officer. Some quick introductions. This is Lieutenant Handar, our helmsman, one of the best in the business.
One of?
Wait, that's a
What
Bajor.
he lacks in humility, he more than makes up for in ability.
I got the
A pleasure to
noses
meet you,
messed up.
Commander.
Likewise.
Next, we have Commander Westbrook, our Chief Science Officer. I've come to rely on his expert counsel on a regular basis.
Pleasure.
Commander Rydek, it is such an honor to meet you.
This is our Tactical Officer, Lieutenant Bedrosian, who's been looking forward to meeting you for about as long as I can remember.
I've been following your career for quite some time. And I look forward to learning as much as I can from you.
You know what I like about this so far? It's new characters. Like, I don't recognize any of these characters, so that's really cool.
If anything, the honor is mine.
Well, I have to admit, one of the reasons I've followed your career is because you're part Kobliad, because of what you've overcome. Starfleet stands up for people who can't defend themselves, and you were one of those people once. But since then, you've done so much to protect others who need it. I really admire that. So, you've been something of an inspiration to me. Not that I've done anything close to what you've done, but you definitely set a standard to strive for.
That's very kind of you to say, but enough about me. We have a lot of work to do.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you've already met Commander Emott. Please do everything
Commander
you can to make
Sourface.
Commander Rydek feel at home here. I'll be on the Starbase. Have an urgent meeting with the Starbase commander to get our authorization to get underway. If they drag their feet any longer, we won't make our rendezvous. The bridge is yours.
Now, I hope they don't make me memorize those names and like have to repeat them because I have no idea. Sit in the captain's chair when ready. Are we ready, everybody? Let me know in the comment section. Like, that's not good. That's like gonna be really bad for your back. Like, should we get her a stool or something? Like, maybe, does the console lower? Okay, we're not ready yet because I gotta talk to everybody.
Tactical station.
She can't even see the freaking
Diplomatic
screen.
mission won't require we use our weapons much. But if it comes to that, we'll be ready.
Okay, clearly we don't care about that station.
Science station. The Resolute is a science vessel, primarily. Might explain Commander Westbrook's attitude. I'll have to speak with him later.
Also sour face.
Impressive range of view.
I am really curious to see how the bridge stuff is gonna go.
The helm. The Resolute is a refitted Centaur class, meaning it's capable of quick maneuvers. Can't wait to see what she can do. Operations. Staffing, supplies. There's a lot to keep track of on a starship.
Why are you staring
Good
at
thing
me?
we have Commander Emott.
Oh. I missed these.
Communications. Keeps us in contact internally and with other vessels.
Is that what communications does? Thanks.
So many decks. Full of crew that are now my responsibility.
Well, when you put it that way, now you're making me nervous. And we're out.
Turbolift could take me anywhere on the ship, but I'm right where I need to be.
What is this thing? Oh.
Tactical hollow dais.
Ah, neat.
Just like they've got on the Excelsior.
Okay. The Excelsior I've heard of before. Big seat in command.
The first officer seat. My seat. Right now, though, I need to fill in for Captain Solano.
Are we ready, everybody? Let me know in the comments section. Let us begin command.
Commander, Chief Engineer Chovak needs to lower the structural integrity field. He's sent a crew out to recalibrate the emitters in response to the danger posed by the storm. We just need your go-ahead.
Permission granted.
Lowering structural integrity field, now.
Entering maintenance mode.
Oh, did I screw up?
Condition blue.
Storm surge.
Storm
Oh
is getting
no.
worse.
Looks like they turned off the SIF.
Great. Let's get to that emitter.
It would have been great if I just like screwed up our first order. Okay, I'm a little disappointed that I can't control
Every time we're out here,
full,
I
like my full
to see her in
movement.
pieces again.
She's still got some scars on her. It adds character.
When I joined Starfleet, all I wanted was a ride out of town. But this isn't exactly how I pictured it.
On the outside of the ship?
No.
That's cool.
Sometimes it feels like we're just part of the machinery. Don't you want more than that? I mean, Starfleet is noble.
I am more than that.
But it's still a machine. A massive, massive machine.
I am more than that. And so are you. You wanted to get away. I enlisted because I didn't want to wait years just to get out and see the galaxy. I wanted to go somewhere. See new worlds. Look up at a sky no one's ever seen before. Just because I'm cranking a hyperspanner up in a Jeffries tube today doesn't mean that's all I'll ever be.
I'm liking this. What do you guys think so far?
Diaz to Commander Chovak.
I like these characters.
We are at the SIF emitter.
Acknowledged. You may proceed with the recalibration.
So there's going to be some kind of like lightning blast, maybe.
Beginning recalibration.
Align the SIF. 2 nodes to center the circular indicators. Oh, I see. Is this supposed to go in the center? Oh god. What am I supposed to do?
Looks good.
Okay.
That wasn't so
I was
hard.
supposed to get it in the middle. It was like an exclamation mark, so I was like, maybe I'm not supposed to put that in the middle?
Commander Westbrook, right? Chief Science Officer.
You remembered my name and my rank. Impressive. Yes, I'm the Chief Science Officer, and I have the dubious honor of being the most senior officer on this bridge. I know this ship inside and out. Better than just about anyone.
Well, I'm so glad you said that. Now I know exactly who to turn to when I have questions.
Questions are more Commander Emott's territory. Captain Solano primarily relies on my knowledge and expertise when he needs answers. I'm curious, though. A Kobliad, or half in your case, is an odd choice for First Officer, given your vulnerable condition and all. But if, as an example, we found ourselves in a hostile situation, and you were suddenly incapacitated because you needed an infusion, what would happen then? You'd leave Captain Solano without an XO. Granted, that would be a worst-case scenario. But not outside the realm of possibility.
That's very kind of you to be concerned about my well-being. But you don't need to trouble yourself on my account. I'll be fine.
Well, I wouldn't say I was concerned. Just curious, that's all.
So he might not be...
Can I be blunt, Commander?
I see no reason to stop now.
Commander Sutherland, your predecessor, was one of the best first officers in all of Starfleet. His record was impeccable and his reputation was without equal. I mean no disrespect, but the shoes you're stepping into are almost impossible to fill. He was loved by the crew. And he was one of my closest friends. So I can only hope that you'll live up to expectations.
I don't think I could ever replace Commander Sutherland. And it would be a mistake to even try.
I think we handled that pretty well.
Captain Solano is on the Starbase. Let me give you an update on this ion storm we're flying into. It's unusual, unlike anything I've ever seen. At the moment, I can't tell you if the Resolute will shrug it off or if we're putting ourselves at risk. However, if we learn more about its patterns, its nature, we can come up with a scientific countermeasure. Just a moment.
Some of the facial animations are quite good. Maybe like a little bit robotic. Oh, here we go.
We've got a massive energy wave inbound.
On screen.
We're gonna have to react fast here.
Tracing its trajectory.
Starbase docking clamps are holding.
The storm's emissions are fluctuating, coming in waves. And if my projections are right, we're about to get hit by a wideband burst of ionic energy, like a tsunami.
I'm reading power abnormalities all over the ship.
Estimated time to impact.
Red alert!
Aye. Evacuating main gangway and retracting.
Putting sensor visualization on screen.
With the structural integrity field shut down, we can't take a direct hit.
Time to impact. 1 minute.
Shield systems are severely impacted. We have limited protection.
I need every available solution. What are our options?
We can weaken the impact of the storm with a deflector pulse.
Okay.
There's a better way.
I'm sending all auxiliary power to the deflector dish.
Send the aux power to the shields. We can't reactivate the entire shield bubble, but it's a directional threat. So we can orient all we have towards the wave. You have to believe me.
We only get one shot at this. We can't afford to get it wrong.
Ooh.
That's right, which is why we need to send power to our shields.
Bedrosian, get those shields up.
Rerouting power to
Oh.
shields. Stand by. I need a heading. We've only got one shot.
Understood. On my command.
Heading locked.
Raise
Okay.
shields.
Here we go. I hope we made the right choice.
This is it.
All hands, brace for impact.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
We have experienced a surge of radiation.
Oh!
Oh, you don't say.
This radiation supercharged the plasma, forcing it to backflush through the system and creating a dangerous imbalance.
And you blow out every primary system on the ship.
Just tell us where you need us.
I need you to traverse the hull to the access port to recalibrate the port nacelle plasma regulator.
I don't know if we like could have made a wrong choice there, or we were just choosing like who to trust. Maybe.
We've reached the first access point.
Understood. Do you see the override for the level 1 failsafe circuits?
I like those suits. Like the little lights on the suits. They look really cool.
Affirmative.
Engage the override. It should allow us to stop the EPS flow to the warp engine without triggering an automatic core shutdown.
I got this, guys.
Failsafe override engaged.
Are you sure? I am registering some crosstalk in the bypass circuit.
We need to route the signals so they don't interfere with each other.
They definitely have the tech talk down really well.
Diaz to Resolute. The failsafes are temporarily disabled. Moving on to the EPS regulator.
Heads up, Carter.
What is that?
One of the discharges coalesced.
It's coming right toward us.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna try to disrupt it with my phaser.
Quick phaser. Not bad.
So we gotta climb up the pylon. Not that there's really an up, but, you know.
Oh, now we're walking. Oh, damn. Okay, this is pretty cool. We have health. Maybe if we just get hit by one of them, we're done. Maybe this is how we get superpowers, though. Like, did we think about this? Like, if this is an MCU movie or game, this is how we get our superpowers for sure, right? What?
We're at the regulator.
Oh, is that just one of three that we have to get to?
I am now halting the EPS flow to the port nacelle. We have little time before it causes an overload in the engine. You must work efficiently.
I'll frickin' do my best.
EPS manifold adjusters reset to neutral.
Maybe I got hit by one of them but it seemed like I got all of them. What? Oh, I see. We have to get these lined up, maybe?
The EPS lines to the port warp engine are back in balance. Almost done.
I don't think there's time limits on those, but I'm feeling the pressure. Oh no. Oh no. end up being the captain's gonna end up getting killed. Something. Oh shoot! Okay, now that's timing
Here's the
based.
bridge. We just lost the docking clamp. We've got a lot of debris coming down. Hull vibrations too. We can't finish the EPS regulation in these conditions. Please advise.
We have to release the ship from that other docking clamp or the hull will be ripped apart.
There's a problem. The clamps are supposed to disengage automatically in an emergency, but it's not working.
Not working.
What are our options?
The docking clamps are fitted with exploding bolts for an emergency release.
We've got crew out there. That'd be like setting off a bomb next to them.
Maybe there's another way.
Starbase is hailing us.
Put him through.
Resolute, the remaining mooring arm is failing. You need to disengage from the Starbase now. The damage to the station will be catastrophic.
Oh shoot.
We have crew outside and are looking for the
We have
safest way
people
to...
on this station. If that mooring arm breaks, we could lose dozens of crew.
Commander, hear me out.
Oh damn.
Reverse the polarity of the hull, which theoretically will repel the docking clamps.
And repel the engineering crew right off the hull into the storm.
This is Captain Solano. Put me on screen.
Go ahead. Captain, we have a situation.
Commander, what are you doing? Blow the bolts on the docking clamp.
The captain doesn't know the whole story.
I'm giving you an order.
Oh no.
Captain, you brought me here because you trusted me. Can you trust me now?
You better be sure you make the right decision.
The captain made himself quite clear.
They're gonna get hammered with debris out there. Reverse the polarity.
There is protocol.
And there are lives.
What is the holdup?
Starbase, stand by. We're gonna flip hull polarity to disengage the clamps.
Yes, Commander.
Oh damn. Oh no, the captain hates us. After we told him we were gonna follow his orders.
This is Acting Captain Jara Rydek. Be advised, we are going to reverse hull polarity to free us from the remaining docking clamp. Tether yourself and deactivate your boots on my mark.
Oh, this is really cool.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark!
Oh shoot. Okay, we got it. So could we have already like lost these two? Like based on our choices?
I got you.
Thank you.
Plasma imbalance is reaching critical condition. We are moments from primary system failure.
I got it.
Sure about that? Do I got it? Do I got it? Oh no. Come on! Why doesn't she help us? She's standing there. Oh no. Yes, okay, good. Oh, that's cool. Less stick and right stick. Teamwork.
Look out!
Oh, damn. Okay.
I got you. Petty Officer Edsel,
This is intense.
I'm gonna have to tow her back to the airlock.
Mr. Diaz, the situation has changed. You are at risk of triggering a substantial electromagnetic arc if you approach the main hull the way you came.
But Commander, the way we came is the nearest airlock.
There is an auxiliary hatch near you on the far end of the pylon. You must bring Miss Edselar there to access the interior.
Okay, we can
Roger
do this.
that. Going there now.
All I have to do is press forward, so I think I can handle that. Okay. I didn't have to dodge anything. I was ready. I'm kind of stressed. What happened to, like, chill? Chill Star Trek. Nice.
You go first.
What?
Let me save your neck this
Just
time.
go! What do you... Just don't talk about it.
No time to fight me on this.
Oh.
Get in there.
Not on your life.
Let's not let it come down to that.
Uh-oh. Did I just choose who's gonna live and who's gonna die? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Superpowers! I think they both made it. She's happy with us, so we can't be dead, right?
We made it.
Hell yeah. Oh, wait.
They're safe. Bringing the SIF fully online.
Do it.
Do it. That was wonderful, wasn't it?